Page 83, Go Down Moses, a very famous old song. On page 82 at the top, they give you another exercise. They sure do like exercises a lot in this book. You're welcome to knock yourself out on that. I don't cover them in the videos, but if you have questions, you're welcome to ask. The bottom of the page, they talk about the primary chords for A minor. Well, let's just review because it's kind of important, and you'll see the pattern. All keys, major or minor, doesn't matter, have 3 primary chords. The 1, the 4, and the 5/7 chords. It's the same numbers for all of them. And A minor, it's a relative minor to C major. There's no sharps or flats. Although we do use the harmonic minor, which has a G sharp. We raise the 7th string. So the primary chords, the 1 chord is the A chord. The 4 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. Except we put the A on the bottom. So we got the A chord, and the 4 chord, 1 chord, and then the 5/7 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember the G sharp? And that's the 5 chord, and then the 7th is added. Like so. And we put the G sharp on the bottom. Let's go down here. G. And we don't have to use all the notes, so you can leave out the B or the D. You gotta have these. You can leave out either of the other. We generally leave out the B here. So the A is here and here. So it's the same pattern. It's just as all the others, all of them follow this pattern. So you could figure them out. We use them in this piece. Go Down Moses. Let's talk about it. 4/4 time. No repeats or anything. You're just going to go straight down 4 lines and play it. That's fine. It has a pickup beat. There's no sharps or flats. This is in the key of A minor. We're studying A minor. Make sure you can do the scales for C major and A minor. At least 1 octave. 2 octaves would be better, but at least 1 octave. Let's cover it 1 hand at a time. We're moving around a little bit. Rhythm-wise, it shouldn't be a problem, but fingering. Here. 1. Then they want second finger. No. You got 2 E's there. Do a 1, 2. I can remember repeated notes. I can change fingering on repeated notes. So I'm going to do a 1, 2. Because I need a 2 to be in this position. Here. That's all. And then you can lift up and come up if you want. It's the end of a phrase you're going to learn. Same thing for major 7. On the 2 E's, it's a 1 and then a 2. And measure 9, come up. You got to rest there. Measure 12. 1 and 2 and 3 and. See, it's a dotted rhythm. They just put the short note first. And they can do that. It doesn't matter which note comes first. It's just 3 and 4 and. And then 13. It's a dotted rhythm also, but at different notes. I mean, now it's quarter note dotted half note, and this short note comes first. It's the same idea, though. However, I want to be in position for measure 15, and I don't want to cross over here. I could, but I don't want to. So, these measures 13 and 14 are repeated notes. Pattern, it's the same 2 notes. I'm going to change hand positions. 13, then for 14, I'm going to scrunch up and use 5, 3. Now I can reach the 1 coming down. So I just changed hand positions on this repeated pair here. And then 1, 2. So I can, there are different fingering techniques we can use to help us. I want to connect this melody as best I can. In the left hand, well, for the most part, you got this chord. The A chord, A minor, and then the F chord, and you should know what these notes are. That second chord, it's an A, a D, and an F. It's a 4 chord. And then just lift up and come down. And connect that. Don't lift up. Connect it all the way through. You do that some more on measure 9, 3rd line. Here, same chord. Here, the 5/7, okay, blah, blah, blah. Put the hands together. And now you gotta move that left hand down. That's 1, together. Lift up, do it again. Left hand comes down. Third line. And the fourth line. Remember 5-3 in the right hand now. That way we can come down. Okay. Once you got an idea, the hands working together, go back through and get rid of any hesitations anywhere. Work on those spots so it is a steady beat. As far as articulation goes, all you have are slurs or the phrases. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Now measure 9 and 10 and so forth, you get accents here. Play them a little louder. And then no accents, measure 11. And then hit lift up, lift up, lift up. So put in the phrasing and so forth in the right hand. The left hand connected as best you can, all the way through. Dynamics, go to the melody. Whatever you think soft is, P for piano. This left hand has to be very soft. And you're going to crescendo it to moderately loud. That's in the right hand. Keep the left hand out of the way. Now you're moderately loud. The left hand's soft. Now you're going to go down to soft. And be careful here, this misleads some people. On those measures where the hairpin is, you're starting out at the dynamic you've been, and then you start changing it. So on the second line on measure 7 where the hairpin is, I'm going to get softer. That first note is still moderately loud. I haven't changed yet. Now a little softer, softer, soft. So people they'll see that hairpin and immediately get soft at the beginning. So they'll be soft immediately. You got to stay up there. And then come down. So be careful on those hairpins. Don't change too soon is what I'm saying. You have accents there on measure 9 and 10. Both hands, when you're loud, this makes them very loud. Now you're just loud in the right hand. The left hand can come off a little bit. And then come down to moderately loud. The left hand is soft. And then moderately loud. And you're going to go down to soft. Here. So again, you need to get to know it well enough you can feel these dynamics. Speed, this slow. Nice and slow. It says moderately slow. Yeah. You decide how often. Just don't play it fast. This is not a party song. It's not a happy song. They've added pedal. So the question is, why are we pedaling? If you're going to pedal, pedal for a reason, or don't pedal. Here, it serves a couple purposes. One, it connects repeated notes. We can't do it without the pedal, although that's not really it's not that important because you have repeated notes on those other measures and you're not pedaling them. You're not pedaling those. So it's not so much for the repeated notes. It's more for the contrast between pedaling and not pedaling. And it's overlapping pedaling. The notes go down first and then the pedal. So it's, then change it after, play the notes. Then lift it up with the hands, a little silence. See, there's a difference in sound between and. So there's a difference there. It's a contrast. That's what we're after here. That effect. It changes the effect. However, we have a problem with the arrangement and I need to fix that. At the beginning, I want to connect the melody. I can't because the left hand needs that note. I've got to get off of it early so the left hand can have it. Yeah. So I'm going to help the pedal. pedal you can use sometimes to help connect notes you can't with the hands. Here we can do that. Here, I'm going to push the pedal down with a pickup note. I'm going to leave it down. Because now I can connect it. That's connected. And then change it. Lift up. Same thing at the end of the line. Lift up. But pedal with a pickup note because I need to connect it and I need the pedal. And at the second line, lift up for beat 4. It's silent. And then going on. Now here, I like to pedal a little different because of the accents. I'm going to lift the pedal up with the hands between the measures. It's here. I don't want to overlap that, and it's because of the accents I'm doing it. So I'm going to lift the pedal up at the end, between measures 9 and 10. I'm going to lift the pedal up with the hands. Again, I'm going to lift between measures 10 and 11. Again, I'm going to lift the pedal up with the hands. Lift up, lift up, lift up. So I'm going to hear the silence in the right hand there. It's going to be in both hands really. But so I'm changing the pedal. It's not change pedal like I've been doing. I'm lifting it up with the hands so there's silence between. It's a different effect. And that's really interpretation. You have to listen carefully to what's going on. Do you like it or not like it, or you adjust it, whatever. Another thing you can do with pedal, like on measures 13 and 14, when you have, if you don't want to keep both of those notes, don't pedal until the second beat. You have to listen carefully on what you want there. On measure 12, here, see, I can just not pedal the 8th note. That way I'm not keeping both. I'm not keeping both of those. It keeps the melody a little cleaner. If you like that effect, try that. Here, here, and then here. So there's different little changes you make to the pedal based on the sound and what you like to hear. I like to play this with you slowly. It's slow anyway, but let's do it. Not going to do any dynamics. Let's just check notes and rhythms. I'll give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 4. I am going to pedal this as I suggested though. 1, ready, go. Rest. 3, 4. 3, 4. 2. 3, 4. 3, 4.